The history of Texas is closely tied to the men and women who have served our country and the many military bases that dot our landscape. No group has responded to the call with more vigor than Texans of Mexican descent. Tejanos were among the bravest soldiers at the Alamo and San Jacinto. During World War I, the American forces that went to Europe included over 5,000 Tejanos. Some were native-born, others had only recently come across the Rio Grande. A generation later, roughly 500,000 Latinos served in the United States military during World War II. They were found in every branch and on every front. Lieutenant Oscar Perdomo of El Paso was the last ace in a day of the war, shooting down 5 Japanese planes on August 13, 1945. 6 Mexican Texans were awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor during World War II. Pedro Cano of FAR earned his medal in Germany. Lucian Adams of Port Arthur single-handedly took out a machine gun nest in France. Rudolph Davila of El Paso crawled through machine gun fire to rally his faltering comrades and lead an assault in Italy. San Marcos native Cleto Rodriguez advanced on his own accord, secured a position, and killed at least 35 Japanese soldiers in the battle to recapture Manila. Jose Lopez of Brownsville single-handedly stopped a German infantry attack during the Battle of the Bulge, killing more than 100 enemy soldiers. Marcario Garcia, who left Mexico to work on farms around Sugar Land, went ahead on his own when his company was pinned down in Germany to destroy 2 enemy emplacements and save his men. Not long after receiving the Medal of Honor from President Truman, Marcario Garcia was severely beaten for requesting service in a Fort Bend County diner. Company E, 141st Regiment of the famed 36th Texas Infantry Division, was the only 100% Tejano outfit in the U.S. Army, and they hailed from the barrios of towns like El Paso, Kingsville, Uvalde, and Del Rio. Landing at Salerno in 1943, the company was among the first Americans to invade the European continent. As they pushed through jagged Italian mountains, they often found themselves in the vanguard. Thrown against the heavily defended Rapido River, Company E sustained appalling losses. Of the 154 Tejano men who crossed the river, only 27 made it safely back after the attack was repulsed. No story of bravery could surpass that of El Campo's Roy Benavidez. Orphaned by age 8, Roy found a family in the Army. After stepping on a landmine during his first tour in Vietnam, he was told that he would never walk again, but Roy proved the doctors wrong. Back in Vietnam in 1968, Sergeant Benavidez answered a call for help from a Green Beret patrol who were pinned down and surrounded. Dropped alone into the combat zone, using found rifles and his knife, and constantly exposing himself to withering enemy fire, he saved the lives of at least 8 men. By that time, he had suffered 4 gunshots, a deep bayonet wound, and 32 shrapnel hits. Medics first zipped Roy Benavidez into a body bag before realizing that he was still alive. Roy Benavidez was awarded 4 Purple Hearts and the Medal of Honor for valor that is Herculean even by the standards of that vaunted award. On this Veterans Day, all Texans salute the thousands of Tejanos who have defended the United States of America.